Hey everybody, what's going on? I don't really know what kind of video this is going to be or what channel this will end up on. It could end up on like my fifth channel where I put all the bullshit. But I just wanted to say what's up and have a weird video. I don't really know where this is going to go or where I'm heading with it, but I just wanted to talk about why what's going on here. I mean, this isn't to make like some announcement. Who cares that I'm moving, right? For you guys, it's like my backdrop changes. But it also means that I get to be around more friends. I get to work with people in person, which is like my favorite thing ever to do. I feel like I work the best when I'm like bouncing off other people, and I can't really do that in suburban Illinois. So I think it might be better for me to go somewhere else. I've also like never left here before, really. In 2017, I moved to Nashville, and then I went to school there for 4 years and kind of went back and forth. But every year I lived in a new place and I'd come home for the summer, I'd go work somewhere for the summer. So I have not lived in a place for more than a year of anywhere. And I've only lived in this apartment for now 10 months, I think maybe 11. So this is the closest I've ever gotten to living in a single place for a year. And so I found a place that I really want to be at for a while. Like I want to find a permanent home, and I think I found that place and I'm very, very excited. It is like a dream place for me to live, and it was the first time where I really felt like all of this YouTube stuff was like real, and like I was as successful as I was, and it was a really cool moment. Like I think it was like a month ago that I toured a bunch of places and I found somewhere that I was really, really happy with, and I really like the area, and I'm really close to a lot of my friends. And I've never had a choice really of like where I want to live. I kind of did with college, but I sort of just like went with the first place that I could really think of, and I didn't really enjoy it, and I didn't really enjoy the city I was in either. Nashville just isn't really for me, and I didn't think LA was for me either. I always told people when I started doing YouTube and people were like, well, when are you gonna move out to LA? I was like, get over here, I'm never moving to LA. And here I am, I'm moving to LA. Ooh, look at that. Hey, what's up? Now, to most people who watch my channels, they don't really know. I think there's this idea that like since I have a certain amount of people that watch me, everyone knows like everything about my life. But like the honest truth is that probably 1% of the people watching really know like a bit big things happening in my life, you know? But it's easy to feel like everyone actually cares about what's going on in your life because you have people who want to watch you. In reality, like no one really cares, and I know no one cares, but this is also the whole point of this channel and the whole point of like being able to post whatever I want on the second channel. If this does end up on the second channel, maybe the quality mark won't hit it, but it's just like I like documenting things, and I feel like this is going to be a moment that I'm going to want to remember because it's like feels like the first big pivotal moment in my life. You know, I've never really picked a place and just been like, I'm going to move there alone with my cat and we're just going to kind of do it. But yeah, I feel like my biggest goal with moving is to not only find a place that I can really call like a permanent home and be at for a while, but to also be able to work with more people. And that doesn't just mean people in LA, but it's like to form a place and live in a place where I can have people come visit and come make content with me and do things that I really want to do, because I have all these ideas that I talk about with friends, and it all kind of boils down to like, let's wait until I go to LA and I'll have the time and the space and the energy to do it. And it's kind of hard to do that in a place that is about to become like negative 50 degrees every day in the next month. And also the channels are just like kind of all like whatever right now. Like I always get these weeks. Like I had a week a couple weeks ago, and this will maybe clear up something about my weird posting schedule, because I will post like a ton and then I'll post like once a week. But a couple weeks ago, I got back on my daily kick for posting content, and I felt really great. And so I was like, I'm going to post every day. And I started posting every day, and I was shooting like 3 or 4 videos a day. And then the next week, it just will like hit me like a brick. And all of a sudden, I just did not want to do anything. And so then I'm like, well, I probably should have made those videos every other day so I could still be posting now. But instead, I'm sort of just like gonna do a lot of videos and just cut it off. And it's weird with YouTube because it's like, there are rules and kind of like, or not rules, but like things you should do in terms of like consistency. Like you should be posting at a consistent rate and not like post 7 videos a week and then suddenly post 1 video a week. But in reality, no one understands the algorithm and no one really cares. Like people come to watch the video, and the majority of people who watch the videos aren't sitting around being like, when's Nick gonna post a new video? It's just like they'll wait until something comes up that might interest them and then they'll watch it. But yeah, I'm kind of in this weird spot where I'm like, the main channel is this place where I don't post a lot, so that everything I post I want to be like important things and pieces of content that I'm proud of, but that's kind of hard to come across, and it's hard to do at a consistent rate when I'm also trying to do the second channel, which is supposed to be lower effort content, but I can post more often and it's more just like unscripted, like fun stuff. Just fun stuff. Everyone loves unscripted fun stuff. Nick is so authentic. Check him out. Hey. But yeah, I'm really bad about the whole consistency thing, because the way my brain works is I always feel like I need to be consistently putting things out, and I'm really bad at like focusing on one project that is going to take longer than like a week to do. And I had a couple video ideas even the past few months that I started up that were going to take me about a month to finish, and I just didn't finish them because I just can't, I'm not to that point yet, and I hope one day I can get to that point. But creatively right now, I can't work on that long term of a schedule. And so I think that's why things just ended up taking off with the second channel more, because it was like I was just putting out daily videos, and I was at least putting out things like pretty consistently to the point where it was getting a lot more views and traction. And the main channel ends up being more like niche videos that I'm interested in about like movies or a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, I think trying to post with like the main channel and second channel, and then now with the podcast, has like really put this heavy weight on me. And a lot of the videos you're seeing now are from a couple weeks ago when I was in a much better mood. But through the moving thing, it has kind of put me through this slog, and it's been a lot harder to work on content. And so it's kind of hard to find that consistent basis where it's like, when I feel good, I want to post a lot. And I want to like keep posting, and I don't have the thought in my head of like, maybe I'll be depressed in a week. So I'll be like posting like crazy and be like, I'm going to keep this up for the rest of the year, and I'm going to hit 1 million subscribers, and I'm going to get a hot wife, and I'm going to have a kid. Yep. Those are my 3 big life goals, I guess. But then the next week I'll be super depressed, and then I already spent all my time posting last week. And so then it just cuts it off. And I don't think that helps when there's 3 different channels now. Not 3 different channels, 3 different channels that I have to consistently post on, and then 3 or 4 more that are like just kind of like whenever I get to it. But I just think I have like a lot of issues with main channel videos and trying to find out like what exactly it is. I think I've kind of figured out what I want my second channel to be, at least for now, which is like trying to center the content more around me talking about just life shit and whatever through like content online, but less of like reacting to things. Like I really want it to be more just like fun and positive, and less like, God, this thing sucks so bad. But I am going to keep talking about things that suck so bad, but probably in a way that is a little more digestible to myself, because it's hard for me to find shit to react to. So I want to figure out how I can brand this channel around just like Nick. It's just Nick just chatting and talking. But yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy past few weeks. I went to LA, and Dev and I recorded this album, and I did a lot of like production stuff that I was really happy with for the first time like ever. And it turned into this like project that kind of ended up being the length between like me finding the place I'm going to live, and then we're like putting it out right before I finally move. And that's been a really cool experience that has kind of gotten me through this like slog of me feeling like shit. And overall, I don't really know like what the answer is to all of it. I think it's just like depression exists, and you have to like prepare for it and expect it. But I'm also going through a lot of like weird phases in my life, and I'm going through a lot of like health shit that I feel like has kind of affected the way I feel. And I think once I move and kind of can just like have a reset and readjust and give myself a second to breathe, I think that this will all start feeling a little bit better. I've been surrounded by a lot of friends who are really great content creators who have given me a lot of inspiration to do a lot more with my content. And that's a very exciting thing. And I'm really excited to work with those people because they are the most talented people I know. And it's just crazy to be surrounded by people who you're like, oh, I would literally be watching you and enjoying your content if I didn't know you at all. Like, even if we never met and I wasn't doing content creation, I would have like found my way there. And it's a cool thing to be surrounded by those people, because not only would they have inspired me, but they currently do inspire me. And it's awesome to watch growth from a bunch of people that are really good at what they do. And it feels like there's like a lot of new creators who are really great, who have really great voices, and I think are going to be awesome for the future of YouTube commentary. And I feel like as I'm moving into this next era of my life, which kind of feels like the start, it's like the new beginning of everything. This has all felt like this big build up to what is this move and what is going to be everything that happens. And although I'm sure that shift kind of happened when I started doing YouTube full time, this feels like a lot more real and a lot more like tangible, I guess. Not that, you know, the career I have now isn't pretty tangible. I mean, I wouldn't be doing any of this or have any of this or have him if I wasn't doing YouTube. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a tiring job, boohoo, like feel bad for the guy who gets to work his own hours and stop whenever he wants. Yeah, it's so sad. I mean, I know, it feels so bad for me. But yeah, I don't know. This is none of this stuff is like unique or common. It's just normal people shit that is going to happen with no matter what job you have. And I am privileged to be able to do what I do, and I would not have it any other way. But I'm still going to experience those things. And unfortunately, no matter how well I'm doing, I think the mental health thing is going to happen either way. And you just have to like figure out the best way you personally deal with it. And maybe I should text my therapist. I probably should. It's weird, all the places that we've been, guys. All the people from day one, you know? I started making videos, I think, during COVID in the basement of my parents' house. And I was kind of doing a bunch of shit, and I was putting so many hours into my videos back then, and they like weren't good videos. But at the time I was like, wow, this is the best thing I've ever made every single time. And I would put little songs in there, and I had little skits and stuff. And and I was kind of crazy because I just like thought I was good and I thought I like maybe had a future in it, but like looking back, I don't know why I gave myself that idea. And then I went off to school for my last semester of school and spent too much time doing YouTube, making bad videos there too, and not spending enough time with my friend before we both graduated college. And then I moved back home, and that's when I made my first commentary video at the start of 2021, and it was in my bedroom in my parents' house. And I had like this ring light glare in my glasses, and the video ended up getting kind of big, and it was on Reddit, and people were like, how does this YouTuber not know to have better lights for the reflections on his glasses? And I was like, man, that was the first time I've ever used a ring light. But I'm glad that people thought I was legit after one commentary video. What is he doing back there? And then I went into my little brother's old room, and then I went into the basement of my parents' house, and then I went to my first apartment, and then a few months later I moved into this bigger apartment in the same building. And I've been here for 11 months. And I had all that shit behind me, and now look at it. It's all gone, except for that festive ghost up there. Pretty cool. I don't know when this video is going to come out. I have moving people coming on Thursday, and I officially move, you know, like think a week from then. So I got some time. I got some buffer time. But if you're watching this, my album that I made with Dev Lemons is coming out on October 28th. So if it has been that date yet, then it's already out, and I'll link it. But if not, then it'll be posted tomorrow, which is Wednesday. And that means that Thursday we're going to be doing a listening party, because Dev is going to come visit me here, and then we're going to go up to Detroit and do the Hive Mind show, and we're going to perform the album live. It would be easy for people to see all this, but I did get banned on Instagram. I got suspended, and I don't have any connections with Instagram, so my account is fully taken down. It's been like almost a week now, and I don't know how to get it back. It's kind of like the way I communicate with people the most besides here. So like, that's awesome. That's really cool. And they won't tell me what I did wrong. Usually they tell you when you get taken down because you did something wrong, but they don't really want to tell me for some reason. And I'm not really sure either. I don't say anything on Instagram. I just text my friends. There's a lot of cool stuff on the way, a lot of cool ideas. I have a Halloween video that's coming out soon. Unless I post this video way too late, then it's already out. It'll be on my main channel. Same with the Queef Jerky album. I think I'm posting the whole album to my main channel. What else? Do I have anything else? This is all just like spring cleaning in a video. Is that what they say? Spring cleaning? Like where you tell everybody housewarming, house clean, house. This is legitimately the most excited I've been for anything in my entire life. Is this move right here. I'm not crying. I'm itching my eye. Relax. I don't cry. I've never cried before. But yeah, I'm so excited about this, and I really do feel like it's a new start to like everything, and there's so many things I'm excited to do, and I feel like the content and the life and the friends and everything is just gonna go up from here, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited to see what ends up coming of it. Right? Good work. I'm good at saying things. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching this video. Sorry it has no meaning or anything. Maybe you regret wasting your time on it, but hey, it's all free. You could have clicked out whenever you wanted to. You're weird for thinking that right now in your head. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good time too. Let me know something good that happened in your life in the comments down below. Appreciate you all. Have a good one. Peace.